rain doesn't make you dance when you jump with your friends at a party. What's your favorite song? Doesn't make you smile? Do you think of me? When you close your eyes, tell me what are you dreaming? Everything I wanna know at all.
Hey guys, so my name is Anna and I am under Anna Marie Moi, and a lot of people on my Instagram were asking me to do a tutorial, so I decided while I have time tonight waiting for my fiance yada yada to get off work, I'm going to do your rainbow tutorial. Alright, so what I first use just to conceal my eyes, which I use underneath just to make the pigment pop more on my palettes, I use a CC concealer. It's by RK by Kiss. So I did put that all over my lid. So now I am ready just to dive in this look. So I'm going to be using this palette, the Artistry palette. Sorry, it's just a mess. I use this palette quite often. It is the Artistry palette. So I'm going to, at first, I'm going to do a backwards rainbow, which you'll see a lot in a lot of my posts. So I'm going to go for the purple first, which is called Gilbert. Now this is like a dark purple considering, so I'm just gonna put it really tiny on the inner part of my eye. Now this, I don't even go too far. Like if you can see, it's just the corner of my eye, nothing too big, none of that, just because I want to get all my colors in. So I'm gonna go purple first. Now if you look, it kind of looks like a blackish, purplish, bluish. It's all freaking weird colors. I don't know what to tell you, but I mean, I like how it ends up turning out, so that's a good thing. All right, so then next I'm going to go in with the blue. Now I am going to use the Rise Up blue. Now this is a darker blue, but it has more of a sparkle to it. So I'm just gonna go right next to the purple named Gilbert. I'm just gonna take it down just a little bit. As you can see, it actually looks really flawless all together. So I'm just gonna go up. Now you could definitely get that crease as well. For me, my eyes aren't too big. So I mean, even just the crease, I mean, you could definitely see there's a rainbow on there and everything else. Some days I will go closer by that brow line. Some days I'm like, it's not worth it. It really just depends on how my skin is feeling, everything like that. It is very difficult to take off those makeup, I will tell you that. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did on this other eye. You want to make sure that it's even, because I have, when I was younger, done this rainbow, and I mean, it just did not look even whatsoever, and it just looked weird. So just be aware of that. All right, so the next color I'm going to go in is green. Sorry, I was like singing the rainbow. All right, so we're gonna go in with nature. All right, so nature is gonna go right next to the blue. I know, so obvious, right? Like, now I'm gonna put it on the far end. My cousin loves when I do rainbows. Every time I like go to the river with them or do anything, she's like, can you do your rainbow for me? Or if I do my TikToks and she sees that I have a rainbow, she's all like, she did it for me, guys. Where in reality, this was the first makeup look that I can actually do by myself. So, I mean, I don't know. I just enjoy rainbows. My mom is part of the LGBT community, and I am very close to that as well. So there's that. So as you can see, it's just really in the middle of my eye now. So we're working our way around. Now I haven't done like a dark set of colors, which I'm actually really liking it. If you can see. Now it's not blended all yet. It's not like cut, crease, and done. Trust me, it comes a lot of work because you want to make sure everything's sharp on your eyes and eyelids and everything else. All right, so we're going to go in with yellow now, which is going to be called Sunlight. Now I'm just going to put it like really close so we can make the green smaller because we're going to blend it all out, you guys. So, I mean, it's not really a big issue. So if you could see, it's really close to that green. Now I do go back over so I can make the colors more vivid. But as you can see, I'm kind of covering up some of the green because you don't want it so big where you can't fit in your other colors. I mean, that would just be a nightmare. And then you want to get through your rainbow and you're just like, holy, you know, it don't work that way. I don't know if you're allowed to cuss on YouTube, so I'm not going to. So now we're going to go with the orange, which is called Pride. We're going to go right next to the other. I don't understand why some people, like one day I went into work with my rainbow eye and I got all these like, oh my gosh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Then there's like some people are like, is that for Halloween? I was like, oh no, I wear it all the time. And they're like, what? It's like, yeah, like haven't you been in Sephora or Ulta? Like, I'm not the only person that does that. All right, the next color I was going into is called Life, and it is red. So as you can see, I already have my rainbow on my eyes, which is great. All right. So these are the unfinished rainbow. As you can see, very choppy, very not blended, nothing. I go in all of that afterwards because trust me, it's such a nightmare. Like, I hate blending with a passion. Like, if there's anything I do not like, it's blending. So just keep that in mind if you are trying to get me to do anything. Yeah, blending is just... That's why sometimes I'll just do like a smoky eye look because it's so much easier to blend. Just because I don't want to blend. I mean, that's normal, right, guys? But that's okay. I'm just making sure this brush is super clean because especially with blending, guys, like I just use a clean brush just because you do not want it not to be clean because or else you're gonna have a different color eye. Let me tell you, your rainbow ain't gonna be a rainbow anymore. It's gonna be whatever the fucking brush was. Oh, did I just cuss? My bad, guys. Please bleep that out. All right, so now that my brush is fully clean, I like dyed it with my blue hair dye before, but all right, so we're gonna swish it around just a little bit. As you can see now, it's starting to all blend in together. It's turning very light, as you can see. Now, if you look, my brush is dirty again. Now, this is something that you're going to have to wipe clean, just because you don't want your eye look to go blend together. Especially with a rainbow, it will turn brown. All right. As you can see, it's very nicely blending. So I really do love this palette. I mean, this palette is unbelievable. All right, so we're gonna blend. Now the blue looks really nice. I'm really worried about the green though, because it's not really showing as you can see. So as you can see, it did blend very nicely. However, the green is not showing up very well, so I'm just gonna lightly press on the green a little bit on both eyelids. That looks a lot better. And you can actually see the green. All right, so that is how the eyelids are going to look. Now that I have all of that format, I need to make sure that the top part of my lid, there's going to be extra, and I want that completely off. So what I'm going to do is go back in with my CC cream, and I'm just going to get a little brush, and I'm going to just go over there. I'm sorry, my brushes, some of them don't have a name. I wish I could tell you. Now I'm gonna go like this and just make straight lines, kind of like an oval, half circle kind of look, because that's the shape of our eyelids. So it's gonna swoop over. And plus it really does help shape your eyebrows as well, so I can see where I'm going. So as you can see, just a little swoop, nothing too big. Now I was just making like a little shaped triangle right at the ends. I really, really enjoy this. Doing makeup and everything again. It's been a long time in the making coming. I was off for a while because money is super, super tight now, especially if you guys live in California. All right, so as you can see, there is my rainbow eyes. Okay, now I do sometimes do an under eye, but today I think I'm just going to actually do some eyeliner on there, help it out just a little bit. So what I'm going to do next is get my eyeliner. I do not do a wing look for this just because I feel like it's just so much on my eye already. So I'm gonna go in with my Kat Von D tattoo liner. Now, for me, I do not like noise as I'm doing my eyeliner, just because when people talk, I feel like I mess up or something happens. My fiance hates it. I'm gonna lit both eyes. Now, my Kat Von D, I don't know why, but like it loses the pigment. I don't know. So I'm gonna go back in with the Color Pop. And I'm just gonna go right over what I did with my Kat Von D. Now it's like super pigmented, if you can see. Super pigmented, except from my Kat Von D over there. My mom, actually, she passed away about almost 5 weeks ago. Tomorrow will be 5 weeks, and she loved when I did my looks, my rainbow looks, because you know she's part of the LGBT community, and I mean it was just something that I did when she was in the hospital and stuff like that. Like that's something that I could do. And I mean, that was the part that I really, really fairly enjoyed. So I'm just gonna go right in. Yes, I do use a brush to go into my waterline. I do use my Color Pop as well, but I do put it on a brush and then sweep it through because I feel like I could get it better in there. I don't mind the bristles of the brush. And you guys can judge me all you want for this, but it works for me. As you can see, it looks very good. Very good. And don't worry, it'll look a lot better once the look is put together, all together. And unfortunately, I didn't have another place to like film this, so I will put in another clip video of how it looks in a lighting room. So I'm just going in with that Color Pop once again. All right, so now I got my rainbow eyes with the eyeliner. As you can see, that is how it looks right now. Oh, My mouth, everything's just so dry from work. All right, so now I am going to go with the Incense, and this is a volume booster. I'm just gonna go over my eyes. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, this is without a filter. That's why it looks like that. No. There's a lot of things why on Instagram it looks one way and the other way. Really depends on your lighting at home, which in my bathroom it sucks. And it also depends, yes, some people do like all the Snapchat filters or whatever. I don't. I usually just, I use the Snapchat camera, but I do not do the filters. Sometimes I will. I mean, some of them you'll see like the little filter head and stuff like that. Other times, like, I just like to be authentic. And I mean, but who can blame me? I mean, we do obviously look good in different Snapchats. So, I mean, yes, I do use that. But, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Totally missed that thing. Sorry, my cats are like eating. They're kind of annoying sometimes. All right. I gotta fix that red over there. Alrighty. All right. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go into my Fit Me. This is 115 Ivory. Sorry, just getting some of it out. I need some more soon. All right, now I'm just gonna go over this all over my face, just because I already had some on today with a bunch of concealer, a lot of different things. So, moisturizer, all that fun stuff. So that does not need it anymore. So I'm just going over it just a little bit, because as you can see, it was kind of fading toward the end of the day. And I worked very early this morning, and I work in a restaurant. So, I mean, it's just, you know, water spills on it, dressing spill all over your face. You know, people ask for more things or water spills. It happens. I used to work in retail. I hate retail now, because once you have done retail, you never want to do retail again. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my other Morphe palette. It looks just as bad. And this one is 25C. Now I go into this one a lot. I don't know the colors, but I just make my eyebrows the color that my hair is now. Because I change my hair color a lot. So I mean, it's more like a burgundy, brownish, reddish kind of color. So I definitely just put eyeshadow for my brows. And I mean, I like how it turns out. As you can see, I really like it. So I mean, if you guys are in doubt and like you don't have like the best brow thing, use freaking eyeshadow. It's great. I mean, I put my foundation over it, because my foundation is kind of lighter too. So, which helps out a lot. And, you know, it works. It works for me. I can't say it's gonna work for everybody, because, you know, I can't really tell you, but it really does work. So if you guys would like to try it, go ahead. These are my eyebrows from it. I personally really, really like it. All right. So the next thing that I'm going to do is go in with my blush from Essence. I really like this. As you can see, I use it quite often. Just going to go right in my bone cheek. All right. I'm going to go right into this. Right. And then what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to put this color, Stella, is called Patina. And this is going to be my lips. What I will tell you on this lipstick though is I love Stella, but it turns so dry on your lips. But it's a beautiful color. That's why I'm putting it on. But if you want something moist, do not have this one. I love this color so much. All right, now I'm gonna go with the NYX Wonder Stick. This I actually kind of use like as like a highlighter slash like bronzer, and my fiance says I look like an Indian when I use it, because he never sees me blend it out. So he's just like, "Babe, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?" And I'm like, just wait a second. And then like I come out and he goes, "Oh, you are normal." I'm like, yeah, I didn't blend it in, sweetie. All right, so I'm going to just put it in. All right, so as you can see, it gives me like a little bit of a structure because I don't really have one. So, I mean, I just feel like it really brings my face in, makes it look more skinnier, more tighter. And I mean, that's all what we want, right? All right, now I'm going to go in with Juves. I don't know how to pronounce that. And it is a highlighter. So I will swatch it for you because it's just so beautiful. And it's super pigmented. Look at that. Oh, you can't really see it, huh? Let's see here. Let's see if we could see. Can you see it? I don't know. This lighting is so bad. I need to find like something. If you guys know of any lightings just to do this tutorials, let me know, because then you guys could actually see what my makeup looks instead of like this, like, what is this girl doing? She looks like her makeup's half on, half off kind of crap. Which I apologize again. There's especially one girl who really wanted me to do this tutorial, and then what do? It like flip-flops. So, all right. So this is my finished look, but I am going to post it in a different room to show you actually what it looks like. So stay tuned. I will be right back. All right, guys. So this is my finished look. I like it. It's not my best job. I mean, but it is super blended. It is really pretty. I mean, I could definitely do some TikTok videos and everything else. I really, really like it. I think the blue went a little too far in the purple, but overall, I think it was a great choice, and I like how I did the natural look. So give me 1 second. I'm going to come back with a filter and end this video. All right, guys, I'm super glad you came and looked at this look with me. It was super fun, but I do need different lighting. I know, so bad. However, I will be posting cute little selfies on my Instagram, and don't forget to follow me, subscribe, and like below. I do unboxings and all sorts of fun stuff, and I just got my pinch me box, which I did upload on my story. So if you guys want to see more of me, please leave yours right below.